This is Yusuf, in English Joseph. They're here. Well, Tahir Al got chopped off. I don't know when it did, but apparently it was in front of it before my family moved. Buddhism and Christianity. People have to understand that the world was not isolated like it was largely in the Middle Ages. In the ancient world, ideas traveled freely back and forth. I mean, the ancient Greeks, Buddhism was in ancient Greece, and ancient Greek ideas heavily influenced Hinduism and Buddhism. And this thing it happens all the time, like that with religions. See Christianity influencing, well, Islam was born out of Christianity, and then we see the Trinity appearing in forms of it's called Shia Islam or Somali Islam, Bosniak. Uh, but one thing that I want to bring up is yes, the Buddhists did have influence on the Orthodox desert monks, and some of it was good. The Buddhists have many good ideas. Uh, we can see that the forming of Orthodoxy was because you had Buddhism, Manichaeanism, these different things, and then the reactions to Islam and Roman Catholicism. Well, we claim that we're the Roman Catholics, the original ones. Uh, but how did Orthodoxy influence Buddhism? Well, the Buddha, the Gautama of the Shakyas, Shakyamuni, the Buddha, the one, the big head honcho guy that's always depicted as Chinese for some reason. He lived around the year 600 BC, about. But nothing was written down until AD 100 to AD 400. Terrible ones, dark circles and everything. Sorry, not a lot of sleep here. So there was plenty of time for Christianity to affect Buddhism. The main thing that we see, and I think it's astounding, if you look at Tibetan Buddhism, you can see a heavy influence of Orthodoxy. The way they do the rituals. Uh, Shangri-La, the mythical Shangri-La, was actually formed from a real place, and it was these meditation caves carved into the side of this rock cliff. And it was like a valley, and it was real strange looking. Um, but those cells were for monastics, because Nestorian Christianity got up into Mongolia. So you had Christianity moving along there for a very long time, and along with Nestorians, usually where there's one form of Christianity, the other is always around there. You see the Arians were everywhere. The Nestorians, mainly in the more east, but that debate was going on. The Monophysites, definitely, they were powerful in Rome for a long time. But if you look at, I think this is why it's easy for Buddhists and Hindus to come into Orthodoxy as opposed to other forms of Christianity. And you see people taken from Orthodoxy, they trying to drift into Buddhism. It's really strange. But if you look at the rituals, if you look at the way they chant and how they do everything, and then you look at an Orthodox church, oh my God, it's strikingly similar. And very beautiful, both of them. Peace to you guys out there, and I don't know, kind of run down.